No need to call me a retard, because that's something I'm not, right? I'm not a retard! Ah!
Cheers, mate.
Ice cold piss. God, imagine it just burst all over your fucking MacBook there. Right, hello everyone, how are you? I'm Big Mr. Banter, I'd like to be called, but you can call me Mr. Banter. This is my assistant, Con.Giraffe. Is that what you call on YouTube? Con.Giraffe. He's a spotty man, he only gets 1,000 views a video, you might not remember.
I haven't even got a fucking 1,000 views on a recent video.
That's fucking abysmal. Anyway, today we're going to be doing a fucking podcast. On not really a podcast, but like a fucking... Well, it is a podcast, but you know what I mean? Maybe like a talk show sort of thing. We're just going to talk. We've got a few things planned out, but we are going to just have a chat, pretty much. This might be fucking terrible. This might turn out fucking awful. This might be fucking one of the best things you've ever watched. But me and him did a podcast 3 years ago now. 3 years ago, right? The first episode was fucking well received. We used to literally both be virgins back then, I'm pretty sure. Were we? Had you had sex back then?
Yeah, once.
Once. Was it bad? That was back when your cock was...
He's not even alive anymore! Oh, I can't believe it, can we?
Yeah, go on, you might as well. Connor's got a dead ex-girlfriend. Anyway, moving past that very quickly, because he didn't go to the funeral. Basically... just chin the wall. Fucking well, I'd chin the fucking wall.
That fucking sticky to this chair, man. Fuck.
We did a podcast, like I say, 3 years ago. The reason we didn't continue that podcast is because we were always all over the place when we recorded it. Which is fucking, I can't see how. You know what I mean? We've already gone over banging the fuck out of the fucking wall. Your dead ex. What are we 3 minutes in? No, but I don't know. What I mean, what are you saying? Weekly? You want to do this?
I can do it weekly, yeah. It just depends if we got the topics to it. If we get the topics for it, easy.
I reckon if this video, I think we'll start with YouTube as well. We've not planned this at all, so I'm literally talking to him about how we're gonna fucking do it like right now. But I think we'll start it on YouTube. Just can't get over the fact it looks like we're at a shit birthday party with a fucking shit table cover.
We need to turn the camera around and just show the fucking... Oh, it's awful, it's awful.
We're doing this in College Studio flat. It's about the size of a fairly large Amazon parcel. But yeah, no, we'll do it. We'll try and do this weekly. Obviously, if it gets a good response, we'll fucking really hammer down. And then we'll fucking actually try. So like I say, interaction on the video is fucking appreciated. Likes, comments, whatever. And then eventually we'll probably put it on other platforms if we can be arsed. But if it's only getting fucking 800 views a video like Jam the Lad, there's no point, is there? You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, he's going to be upset about that.
Is there anything else you want to say before we dive into these topics?
No, I think we can do it weekly. If we've got nothing to talk about, there's no point doing it, do you know what I mean? If we've got stuff to talk about, then we'll do it, but I'm not sitting here in front of a camera talking about nothing for an hour.
Yeah.
But we'll be
that's right. There's no point forcing it, but... I mean, it just depends what we're really going to do. I mean, today we've got topics about, like, YouTube, mostly YouTube, but also, like, some things, just what's going on in the world right now as well. But, like, this is the thing, I don't think we'll just stick to YouTube, because it's not, like, in 2017, when we used to do, when we tried to do something like this, there was a lot of YouTube drama going on, you know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of things happening, whereas nowadays, no one likes to upset each other. There's not a lot of YouTube drama, unless it's fucking staged for money, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, to be fair, back then, though, no one really gives a shit, do you know what I mean?
No one
was like, you could say whatever you want, and that's just how it was. And you could literally be racist, and it was fine. Whereas now, fucking hell, man.
No, like, you could make racist jokes and that, and fucking no one would care. I mean, I still make fucking terrible jokes, you know what I mean? But that's just because, in my opinion, my audience has stayed with me that long, and that's the same audience. But if I was, like, trying to get big now, from nothing, doing what I do with my style of comedy, obviously.
Oh, mate.
Fucked, mate. No chance. But yeah, no, we've got a few topics to talk about today. Obviously, we do want to delve into like YouTube. Obviously, mostly that's what this sort of podcast will be about. It will be about like YouTube and what's going on YouTubers and that, because me and him, I mean me as well, because I do it full time. You won't be able to tell by my views, but because I'm a full time YouTuber, it's probably like a bit like alien to see someone like me be as open as I'm going to be about people and about certain situations, because I do not give a shit, and he don't give a shit because he's got nothing to lose. He's got a job, you know what I mean? He does YouTube, but he also don't care.
I think that's going to be the beauty of this, though, is that because obviously whatever people have seen from us is just cut different personas, which will be nice for people to see.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I know, especially when I was doing well on YouTube, and people would see me to be like, "You just chill as fuck." It's like,
I get that all the time in person. I was in Bristol last month for New Year, and a Chinese guy came up to me, you know, about the fucking Vidal situation. He referenced that because obviously I made a fucking joke that was very far out.
We can talk about that now.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. But like, for those of you who know first, I'll explain it in a minute as well. For those of you who don't, but this guy came up to me and he was like fucking as Chinese as a day is bright, you know what I mean? And but no, he came up to me, and because I make jokes like that, he was like, "Oh, Brad, I watch your stuff," and I got talking. I was pissed, but I got talking to him. I shook his hand and that, gave his girlfriend a hug, and then as I was going, he's just like, "Mate, I didn't expect that." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's just like, "Well, because I'm like this." I'm like, "Eh? Oh, well, you know, because I'm Asian." I'm like, "Mate, I'm not actually racist. I'm not a racist. Like, I make jokes, you know what I mean?" And I think people, like I say, I think a lot of people don't really understand sometimes that, you know, especially when you're making joke videos, you are putting on. I mean, it is an exaggerated version of yourself. You're not just faking something, but you're putting on a sort of persona to entertain. And then when you're not doing that, we also have a life and we do other things and we've got other responsibilities outside of YouTube and shit. You know what I mean? So you and me both. So
the time when Mo and that came up, fucking Mo, Jesus Christ, and that when you was in Spoons and that guy was literally being fucking racist.
Yeah. So we were out with. I mean, this just seems like I'm trying to fucking validate my character. Like, I'm not racist, but just as like an example of like.
No, but that.
No.
That was literally one of one of the only racist things I've ever seen, and I wasn't even there. Like, from what I was told, that was genuine racism, and we were actually shocked by it. Like, which comes as a surprise from.
So what had happened? Yeah. What I mean. This is the thing with us as well. Obviously, we have a lot of. I don't know. I feel like people our age, you know, unless you're the top sort of person who will consider like the jokes we make as being racist, then I think with us, exactly. I think with us, and like we don't really see a lot of that anymore because it's just no one really cares enough to have hate for someone because they're a different colour and that. You know what I mean? As much as I'm sounding like a fucking SJW now, like, I don't think our age group normally.
I'm gonna say our age group
normally don't fucking care.
The old people,
yeah. It's normally older people,
awful.
Which is why I was so shocked when we were in Spoons in Leeds back in June. This was June last year, and there was a fellow with us. He's brown. He was. I don't really speak to him now, but he was our mate at the time, pretty much. And he was outside with Josh, Jam the lad. He was having a piss, and I was in the cubicle because my cock is tiny, flaccid. I get really fucking paranoid going to the I swear to God,
that is not a joke either. You literally, I have never seen you once ever piss in a fucking.
Do you know what? It's not even the fact I'm self-conscious. I'm deviating now. It's not even the fact I'm self-conscious. It's the fact that because I've never really done it properly. When I go to piss in the urinal now, my piss just don't come out. I'm stood there with my tiny fucking flaccid cock going, "Come on! Come on!" You know what I mean? Get out! just having a fucking episode.
I was like, is this going to carry on? What's he doing?
Fucking. No. I've got a decent sized cock, but when I'm a grown up, I'll show a big time. Anyway, that's all the point. So I'm in the cubicle, and I hear Mo having the fucking brown fella. I hear him having a conversation with this fucking lad. Outside at the urinals, and I just hear fucking and I hadn't had a drink at this point either. And I just hear fucking.
I was gonna say it was the start of the night, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he just goes, "Where are you from then?" But like in an aggressive tone, and then Mo says, "Oh, I'm from London," because he's from fucking Luton or whatever. And then this guy's like, "No, you're fucking not. You're not from fucking Luton." He's just like, he says something along the lines of like, "You're not from this country. Where are you actually fucking from?" And then I think, because Mo's only a small guy as well.
He's like fucking 5'7".
He's like 5'7", and he's built like your legs. He's built like a steak. You know what I mean? And I can't remember. I can't remember it exactly now, but this guy got like really fucking aggressive with Mo, and mate, you should have seen it. Josh said it was like the scene from Shrek, you know, when he bursts out of the fucking door. So I fucking put my big coat on. I fucking literally didn't even shake my coat, just fucking slammed it back in my jeans, fucking pissed all over my legs. I fucking slam out of this cubicle like fucking Shrek. Who's in my swamp, you know what I mean? And I come out and I just go right up to this guy. I'm like, what's the fucking problem? He should. Mate, he was a scary guy, you know. But I was in like
yeah,
that sort of attack mode.
You know
what I mean? Like that fight or flight mode where I was just like, I didn't care what he looked like. I was so fucking angry that I just went out, whether he looked like a little pussy or whether he was fucking massive. I was gonna get into his face anyway. So I fucking fly out of this cubicle, go right up to him. What's the fucking problem? He had fucking face tattoos and everything, fucking muscles. I'm like, and as I'm talking, as I'm getting aggressive with this guy, my head is sort of thinking, oh fuck. But then I think I've just started this now. You can't like back down, can you? You can't like, because then he'll get big bollocks with me. So he needs to think that I'm still about it. So I'm fucking like, I'm like maintaining my posture. I'm just like, what's the fucking problem? What is the problem? He's just like, there is no problem unless you want a problem. I'm like, you're fucking making a problem. Like, you are literally being a cunt to him because of his fucking skin colour. Fucking grow up, mate, at your fucking age. And he's like in his 20s as well. And it was just like, this is what I mean, it was so shocking to fucking see, to actually see that, to see someone who very fucking clearly, because this guy was pissed as well, who very fucking clearly hated brown people. Very clearly, you know what I mean? And like,
I just could not imagine that.
You know what? Shit like that, I'll be honest, now and again makes me question the fucking content I make, but then you sort of just think about it and you're like, no, but it's jokes though. I strongly believe like jokes are jokes, you know what I mean? So I can't now just think, oh no, maybe I should back down from stuff like this, just because people like that in the world exist. Because it's like, you know, to sort of, I don't know, to sort of add humour to it, you know what I mean? To sort of like turn it into a joke, this sort of attitude, because I sort of, not play a character, but I sort of do a thing where I'm basically like acting like I'm thick as fuck on videos, you know what I mean? So I'm not, you know, I'm not here saying that KSI throws a spear and saying like, oh, and this is why, and this is why I'm better than KSI, you know what I mean? It's just, it's obviously a fucking joke. It is so obviously a joke, and I make it very clear that it's a joke, and it's just pointless. There's never an argument people use with me with the Vidal thing was just, oh well, it's not a joke because there's no substance to it. Well, I'm not going to give substance to a joke like that.
To be fair, you can understand why people think it's racist. You know what I mean? You can't just argue that it isn't racist, because it is in a sense. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But to take it seriously, the
definition of racism is having prejudice against another race, right? Or your actions represent you having sort of prejudice and hate towards a race. But if your actions are just trying to make people laugh, you're just being, because you can joke about anything, you really can. It's just how people react.
Yeah.
So it's like if you know yourself any hate towards people of a different colour, different skin colour or whatever, but you are trying to make people laugh by doing this sort of thing that no one else does, by making these fucking jokes that are just so far
The thing is that they are funny as well. You can make a funny racist joke, and anyone who says you can't, fuck off, mate, because you literally can. Like, you can make a joke of anything, and if you don't believe that, you're living in a dream world. I don't think anyone on this planet believes that you can't make a joke out of it.
See what it is? The thing is, if you can't read anyone else's mind. So you may look at someone like me making jokes like I do, and you don't know whether or not I actually have sort of basis behind what I'm joking about. But that's why I try and make these pointless jokes where they have no basis, where I'm just making like stereotypical comments about African tribal people and comparing it to just a random person in general. You know what I mean? And that will be the extent of the joke. It won't have any sort of substance to it for that reason, because I don't actually think that. It's just shocking. I can't believe he fucking said that. And that's where the humour of it comes in for people who do find shit like that funny. And obviously there's a lot of them, because
yeah, exactly.
I built a fucking career. You know what I mean?
Exactly. For someone to go, fucking hell, he literally just said that. Do you know what I mean? That's then like an attention grab. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's where the line is. But
I will never argue with a YouTuber about this topic either. I will never have a sort of argument with someone who has a following about this, because when someone has a following, they rely on their image. I do as well. You know what I mean? Anyone who has a following, anyone who does social media for a career, you rely on your image. And I do not think I would ever be able to have a genuine conversation with someone on like a live stream or anything. So for example, Jackmate, just to deviate again really quick, Jackmate came into my live stream once after this Fidel situation, which I will actually get into for those of you who
came
don't
into
know.
Your live stream?
Came into my live stream once, just in the chat, and he was just like, oh, I want to debate you about this, I want to debate you. And I was all up for it at the time. But when I think about it, because he was sort of saying like, oh, I don't agree with your stance on it, I don't agree that these things can be jokes about, blah, blah. But when you think about it, like, no YouTuber, apart from me, because I'm insane, no YouTuber who cares about getting brand deals and that is going to agree and say, actually, yeah, you can joke about black people, and you can joke, because that goes against their image. I would have a one-on-one conversation with a YouTuber in private, off the record, and definitely debate it, because at that point, their image isn't in jeopardy. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing that can come at their image. But when it's a live stream or when it's like a YouTube video or whatever, people will put themselves out there as what they want to be seen as. You know what I mean? Like, people will create their own sort of image. So I will never like sit down and debate this with someone who I know will just say the right things to please the right crowd.
I'm Alex is a solid example for that, because I remember the time when I went to the Omnia House and we made that video on Billy's channel. I think it was about BuzzFeed, and I just said the N word about 6 times, and they thought it was the funniest thing.
This is back when everyone was fucking like.
It literally was about 2 years ago. But I had a look at my phone.
3 years ago, 2017.
Probably a bit later than that.
Yeah,
Probably was about 3 years ago. If it was still the same now.
Yeah, you can't say that now. I wouldn't fucking ever say that now.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But like back then, fucking I'm Alex was saying it in videos.
Exactly, and he is the biggest pandering cunt on the fucking platform, and he literally is. Like, there's no way he's not. So for him to then, I mean, he wouldn't, because I think he's known us for a long time. Do you know what I mean? But if he was to ever pipe up about someone like that, it's like, mate, look at this.
I'm Alex.
Hilarious.
I'm Alex gets really funny about anyone making gay jokes or anything, because he's bisexual or whatever.
Mate, that entire time I was there, he was literally making jokes about him getting shagged in the ass, like literally,
yeah. Like,
you can't fucking make jokes about yourself and do all this shit and criticize people and then not like being criticized and being taken a piss out of it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Not to play devil's advocate as well, but I'm Alex is one in a fucking what's the expression? He's not the only one who fucking does that. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. That's an example. You know what I mean?
He is an example, and he's not like so many people do that. So like these, I've met a lot of YouTubers. Obviously, I've spoke to a lot of YouTubers, even people I haven't met in person. I've spoke to a lot of people one-to-one as well. These people who will literally put like their pronouns in their Twitter bios, like he, him, and fucking pander to like the proper, like the gender fluid, that sort of community, like that sort of community of people.
Oh, that's
the people who really, really pander and who really, really put themselves out there as like these very accepting people, are the same people who in a nightclub will come and whisper the N-word in my ear as a joke. Yeah. And these YouTubers, big fucking hundreds of thousands of subs, who on Twitter get thousands of fucking likes every fucking time they say like, I don't get why people don't accept the fact that this person can identify as an alien. And these are the same people who will say the most offensive fucking shit. And it's just like, I see, the thing is, when it comes to YouTube, you do whatever you want. If you want to portray yourself as something you're not, just for the fucking views, business-wise, it's fine. But I am so happy making the jokes I make on videos that I'll also make to my mates. You know what I mean? Because I never have to pretend I'm anything else.
I was going to say, it's pretending to be someone and then pretending to be someone else when you're actually this person.
Yeah. I can just make the jokes that I'd make with my mates and post that on a YouTube video, and because I've built my audience like that, thankfully, people would be like, this is fucking funny, and I won't get a lot of shit for it because of the fact that that's my audience now, but I don't think anyone else could do that.
No.
Just to, and I'll let you fucking say some shit as well, because I've been fucking talking like fuck, but just to touch on the Vidal shit as well, for anyone who don't know, I made a fucking joke about Vidal. I'm fucking swallowing my spit.
So much out of context as well. So bad. That was manipulative as fuck as well.
There wasn't really context. See, the thing is, right? It was when,
but that what he shared was nowhere near the full extent of what it actually was. That was literally a cut of you making fucking monkey noises referring to him, and then that was it. It was done.
Before the KSI and Logan Paul fight, I was doing one of those videos with Josh where it was like we talk about make jokes about different topics and that. And one of the topics was at the time there was a bit of talk about Vidal might have been fighting Shannon Briggs. So the intro of the video, I'm like right, so Vidal Riley, and then I bang on my chest and make fucking monkey noises, and then it's bad. It's bad. Like I really went far with that one. I really tested my fucking limits.
But you're a genuine racist. Remember that?
Yeah, that's true. But the context of that is just a fucking. I mean the context. This is the thing. That didn't have context. That was a joke. But the context of the whole thing is that the whole video was jokes. So it wasn't anything like. People sort of said, well, how does it make it a joke? Because you can tell it's a joke because it's a joke video from a joke channel, a channel that never posts serious videos, a channel which only makes like joke videos with the intention to fucking just have a laugh and make people laugh, and that's how you can tell it was a joke. You know what I mean? Why would that one thing be serious and everything else be a joke? You know, like, and then 2 seconds later, Josh bursts in and he's wiping sweat off his face and he's pretending to be Shannon Briggs, and then, we're just saying the most offensive thing we can about each person, and we spoke about fucking AnEsonGib in that video, and fucking Josh said he sells fucking rugs in a fucking market stall because he's fucking whatever
fucking Arab, mate.
From fucking Saudi Arabia or whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was it. I mean, it's just, it was a joke. It was a joke, and it was very clear that it was a joke. But the sort of argument of just like, oh well, you can't say that. Well, I can. I did. And it was a joke.
Yeah,
and we moved past it. But yeah, obviously that was clipped by Vidal. Then he put it on his Instagram. He put it on his fucking Twitter. And he clipped the 4 seconds of me just banging on my chest and making a monkey noise saying his name. And mate, fucking and obviously that reaches out to an audience who aren't aware of me, don't know what I do, don't know if I'm joking or not. Obviously like Black Twitter as well, football Twitter, all of them sort of fucking.
To be fair, though, your response was fucking good. Your response to like all of that spot on, mate. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's why after that response, it was done.
Yeah, we're dead.
And no one fucking cared anymore because there was not one thing you said in that was.
I made a response, basically explaining what I've just explained, but much better because I scripted it and that, so I made more sense. I'm just fucking chatting shit right now, but like, True Geordie then came at me a few days later, and this is after everyone was sort of like, the people. So my audience obviously knew the intention behind it. Knew it was just to fucking get attention, to fucking shock, to fucking be a cunt. So there wasn't a lot of fucking hate from my own fucking fans, whatever, viewers. Fucking fans, 20,000 views a video. But yeah, so then, yeah. But then the new people who came today, a big majority of them had also like warmed to me then because they listened to me and like my response and how I explained myself and how I explained what I did, because obviously I guess a lot of those people saw that tweet, might have thought I was just a genuine racist, just sprouting shit about fucking black people or whatever, and then they sort of saw my response and just sort of realised where I was coming from. But then True Geordie a few days later fucking popped out his video.
Shocking, mate.
Fucking literally
shocking.
Calling me a racist and going back on it and calling me a racist.
The thing is, he gets a lot of views as well, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were done after that.
Not at all, mate.
I thought you were done after that. I was like, that.
No, because he did it.
There was so manipulative. It was like, he's a genuine racist.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is.
Yeah, but they did it. They did it so, like, they fucking went about it so stupidly. And obviously fucking just thought...
Yeah, stupidly to people, like, have a fucking brain, do you know what I mean? Whereas half their audience are fucking children. So they're going to literally be like, he's a fucking racist.
When I made my response, I mean, that was so easy for me because of how they did it as well. Because if he came at me with the sort of... with the sort of attitude of like, okay, I understand this is a joke. This guy's known for this. This guy's known for joking about far out things to try and get that edge, out of it, whatever. Try and offend people, and obviously by offending people, make this other group of people laugh. But I think personally he went too far. I think personally because he don't know Vidal, he maybe should have thought about that, something like that. If he said that, mate, I wouldn't have been able to reply. I would have sat there, twiddling my thumbs, being like, what the fuck can I say to that? There'd be no rebuttal. But then he came at me like, this guy's a genuine racist, Vidal's this, Vidal's that. And then fucking 3 weeks before, he was promoting a guy called Brody TV, who makes worse jokes than me, believe it or not.
I think the best thing of that video was when he said, what did he say? He said, he's made a racist joke.
Yeah.
A joke.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, and then he was talking about how it wasn't a joke, and I'm just like, just call it a joke.
Just call it a joke. If you'd have said it was a racist comment or a racist fucking action or whatever, fair enough. You've literally said you haven't
acknowledged that it's a joke. You know it's a joke.
Such a
mate, and it was such an easy rebuttal, and obviously my fucking even though my channel was like going through the storm of it at that point, getting disliked to fuck, still at that point, my fucking response video had like 15k to 1k dislikes or something like that. To True Geordie, and that was a lot of new people as well. Like a lot of people had said in the comments, "Oh, I'm new to you, but you fucking handled this really well." I got a lot of shit like, "Oh, I'm a fan of True Geordie, but you fucking done this really well." Blah blah. And yeah, that's what I mean. Like I think people really underestimate me. Not to fucking be up my own ass, but to be up my own ass for a second. A bit like I'm Alex. It's not up his own ass, is he? He's fucking. Yeah, I think people really underestimate my ability to fucking actually compose myself and explain myself just because I do make jokes like that. Because I know what I'm doing. I'm not going into the unknown. I'm not making jokes that could ruin someone's career and not just doing that and just thinking, oh fuck it. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm fucking aware of my intentions. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm just making a joke, and I'm not just going in fucking just being a cunt about it. I'm just trying to offend people. And that's it. That's the story of me.
Fucking racist.
Yeah. Yeah. I am a racist.
No, but it's how it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I'm a racist, so I hate them. No, Connor. Seriously.
Fucking hate black people. I hate them. Dirty fucking 35 minutes in and we have covered one thing.
Oh no. Have you seen...
See off the mic.
Fucking shut your mouth. Don't you ever tell me where to lead. If they get shit audio quality because of this, just fucking knock your pipe off.
That's it. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Are you aware of this Raid Shadow Legends thing?
I'm not, actually. I saw a tweet yesterday about it. Apparently their budget is like 280 million or some shit like that, but I don't.
Well, why are they fucking... Mate, they are not paying me close to that.
I think it was that. I think it was only like 280 million budget for advertising. I was like, what the fuck? How much are these fucking cunts making? Like, I don't actually know what it is. I mean, have you made the video on it yet?
I've done one ad. They want another off me.
I don't think I've paid attention to it.
I
don't actually know what it is. I just know it's an app and everyone promotes it.
Raid Shadow Legends is a game on mobile, and that's it, and they're on PC now or whatever. This isn't a fucking ad for them, so I'm not going to explain what it is, but it's just a game. There is nothing malicious about the game. Like, it's not a bad game. It's not a scam or anything. It's just a game. But because it's a bit like bland, because it's maybe a bit boring or whatever to some people, YouTubers have started... I really wanted to talk about this. It fucking won't be long as well, it's just brief. But YouTubers have started, like... Obviously, because they are promoting a lot of people, which is good for YouTube and YouTubers, because when brand... We should not... First of all, we should not be discouraging brands reaching out to try and promote YouTubers. We should not be discouraging them from doing that, because some of us still have shit ads. Not all of us are fucking getting monetized every video, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's easy. It's easy for these people who are getting monetized every video and don't see fucking 10 demonetized icons in a row to say like, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna promote brands that I'm not really in tune with.
A good example of that is David Dobrik, because he sent in a video he made like 270 grand a month for like 2 years straight. And then as soon as that ad thing happens, he literally makes like £1,000 a month.
He gets demonetized or copyrighted a video. But
every fucking video he makes, he has a brand deal.
He don't care. Yeah, mate, he don't care. He don't care. The amount they'll pay him for a brand deal with, like, let's say 10 million views.
Oh,
are you fucking, mate? $300,000 at least, fucking at least. But yeah, no, I mean it's one of them. So basically, just to tell you what I'm talking about as well, because I'm fucking off my nut. I don't really explain things.
I'll have a beer, mate.
No, I'm not pissed. I mean, I'm just fucking stupid. I don't explain things. I just start talking about them. That's what I mean. Not I'm pissed.
And there we are. 40 minutes in and we've covered 1.5 topics.
Basically, like a lot of YouTubers are tweeting about how they're not going to take a Raid Shadow Legends brand deal because they have integrity and because they have this, and basically making themselves out as these heroes and shit because of the fact that they don't want it, because of the fact that they've not took a brand deal. And loads of YouTubers are boasting about the fact that they've not partnered with Raid, and it's like
they probably just haven't been offered. Do you know what I mean?
No, they fucking reach out to everyone. But
really?
Yeah, but you know, at the same time, obviously not, mate. At the same time, it's sort of like, like, right, okay, you're fucking brilliant because you haven't took a brand deal. Stop trying to play this fucking like, oh mate, I'm fucking unique because I don't promote a shit boring game. Who cares? It's not a scam, right? You're just stupid. If you are in a privileged position where you can turn down $5,000, $10,000, whatever these YouTubers are turning down, and just be sound and not even second guess it, fucking power to you. Well done with what you're fucking doing. I can't fucking do that. If a game offers me a fucking £1,000 and it's not a scam and it's not going to be detrimental to anyone fucking buying it because of me, and it's just a game, I'm not gonna fucking go, oh yeah, nah, fuck that. You know what? My mum, she works fucking minimum wage. She won't get a fucking dig money off me this fucking month. She can fuck herself, because I want to keep my fucking integrity. I want to tweet about how I didn't take that fucking brand deal. No, No, yeah, and you are, if you are in a position where you're not financially fucking on top of the fucking shit, you know what I mean? Like your bank balance isn't above 6 digits, and you turn down these very lucrative offers just for the sake of fucking wanting to appear like you're against the current and you're fucking, you know, you're this fucking hero for maybe not taking a deal that, maybe it's a game you wouldn't personally play, but still it's, like I said, it's not a scam or anything.
Fucking cares, like.
You're a fucking idiot. You are a fucking idiot. And these kids, right, on like Twitter and that, who fucking retweet these YouTubers' tweets where they're fucking posted about it, they're fucking stupid. They don't have a fucking, they don't know what money means, you know what I mean? Like, in the real world, to fucking adults, money rules, you know, like, money rules your fucking life. And like I say, it's so fucking, it just blows my mind that people, fair enough if it's a scam, and fair enough if it's like promoting a fucking dodgy site or whatever it is.
It's just a harmless
but just
game,
a fucking,
do you know what I mean?
just a fucking app game. Like, for people to really make this big deal out of it, it fucking jars me, mate. It jars me. And this just falls back to like people, YouTubers and that, wanting to like just show off their image and just be like, oh, I'm fucking sick. Fucking love me. You know
I'm
what
gonna
I mean?
say, who fucking cares? 10 years time, you can have fuck all, but you keep your respect for being a YouTuber, so it's alright. Fuck that. Get as much money as you can.
Fucking Mr.
Do you know what I
Beast.
mean?
Mr. Beast's a fucking actual version with X-ray all up his legs. Respects me now because I didn't do that fucking. He's a cunt, by the way. He's a twat. He's a fucking bastard.
I'm gonna speak to him in Discord.
He used to come into my Discord server, and he used to give me. This is when he first started doing those fucking 60-second. What is it, counting for like fucking 24 hours? And so he was on like a couple mil at this point. It wasn't like huge like he is now, but he was on like 1 or 2 mil. Yeah. And he will come into my Discord and he'd always say, oh, Brad, your fucking thumbnails are this, your titles are this, blah blah, blah, blah. But like in a proper pretentious way, just like, and I'm just like, mate, I've been doing this for a long time. I get it, thank you, but come on, chill. Don't speak to me like that. But it wasn't really me who he was a cunt with. It'd be like Josh and like people who didn't have an audience.
I remember the time I joined while I was on the way to work, and he was like, "Who the fuck's this guy?" I was like,
yeah, proper.
Who the fuck are you? Like,
proper ego on him, proper pretentious cunt. Now, bear in mind, this might have been like, I think like 2 years ago now. But
to be fair, I think he had about 7-ish million subs.
Was it at that level?
Or was it 3? It was one of the two.
I think it was like 2 or 3 million, mate.
It was still like,
yeah, it wasn't huge, but
that's when he was fucking popping off.
Yeah. He just started to pop off at that point. But yeah, no, his ego was fucking.
And it's funny to see that because he comes across like he's such a nice person.
Yeah.
Honest, but he's actually.
This is what I mean, though, about image. We jump back to fucking this about fucking image and that. You know what I mean? Like, mental. Coronavirus. What do you say about this? I hope I don't get the coronavirus.
That fucking text you sent me earlier.
What did I say?
About the coronavirus spreading to Liverpool's hospital. And you were sat next to that guy on the train and he was fucking blowing his ass out of his mouth.
I was in Liverpool before and fucking I'm in Leeds now, I'm a fucking jet setter. But fucking they've sent a load of patients, well, people who lived in Wuhan but are British citizens, which is ground zero for coronavirus, where it all started. They've sent them to Arrow Park Hospital in the Wirral to sort of get whatever checked out and that.
It's mad, to be fair,
for like 2 weeks. So basically, some of these people could have the virus. We don't know yet. Now, I was near there, and obviously it was a joke more than anything. But I was near there before.
We're also like.
In that area, and I was getting a train. I was waiting for the train, and there was a guy next to me. He's just proper like a weird cough. I'm like, fuck this, man.
Fucking out of here.
I just, normally I wouldn't like give someone a look or anything. I won't be a cunt, but I just looked at him. I'm like, nah. I just verbally, I'm just like, nope. And then I just walked off. I'm like, not for me. Anyway, fucking coronavirus. This is something you probably know about. So
to be fair, no, but. I have fucking no idea what we're just talking about anyway. No, so it's a bit like fucking hell. What's going on here? Do you know what I mean? For me, maybe I'm not thinking straight, but it's the first thing I've heard where it's like a global outbreak virus since I've been alive. I don't know. Maybe I've just forgot about stuff in the past.
Ebola, mate. You remember that?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Ebola was a lot worse. Ebola was a lot bigger.
What else was there? Ebola.
There was
it really.
bird flu. Is that the 90s? I don't know.
Yeah, but still, do you know what I mean? This is like since Ebola. This has been the biggest thing.
I mean, media coverage. Fucking media coverage on it has been mad as well. I mean, see, this is where media.
I think the memes of it though have blown it up as well. To be fair, it's called fucking coronavirus. To be fair, I was thinking we should get coronas for the video, but I thought, nah, it's the fucking worst tasting alcohol. Do you know that's a fact? There's actually a proven fact that Corona is the worst tasting beer in the world.
But that's down to opinion. So how can we measure that?
Based on a huge survey.
Opinion. Oh, right, okay.
Oh, like survey, opinion, the same thing, isn't it? It is said to be the worst fucking, the worst tasting beer. I can't open it. The worst tasting beer in the world. Yeah. Which is mad, to be fair, because it's fucking very, very popular.
We used to drink Coronas all the time, you know. We were like
18.
18, yeah.
Oh, when we were 17 and we used to go to Asda and get someone to buy us drinks.
No, you were 18. I was 17, but you were 18.
Oh, I used to do that with my mates back at home, actually. Outside Sainsbury's. Fucking hell.
But no, not the beer, the virus.
You stand talking about Corona for like 25 minutes. Like, I fucking love Corona, it's great.
No, but this is the thing. We'll just have a flowing conversation. You don't have to be...
Yeah,
you know what
I
mean,
fuck that. No, it isn't it? I think people are blowing it way out of proportion, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it is...
Well, you just said you were fucking sort of shocked about it and, like, sort of taken
back. Because it's the most recent thing since Ebola, which is now dead in the fucking water. But this...
When you look into it, though...
...is growing fucking massively, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
There are already fucking people coming back from there to fucking Liverpool, as you just said.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that all about, mate? Keep them in there, just kill them all.
Kill
all the chinks.
We're keeping that in. We're keeping that in. I want people to know what you're fucking like, you horrible person. Well, no, I completely agree. No, it just... See, this is where me and you sort of... I sort of just looked into it a bit, and I'm not saying you don't look into things, but you're fit as shit.
No, I don't fuck.
The coronavirus is like the equivalent of having the flu. It's just that if you have like pneumonia or if you have like a bad chest or something.
Apparently, it is like having pneumonia. Apparently.
No. It's like having a flu. It can just lead to things like pneumonia and shit. Right. So it's pretty much like a bad cough and a bad chest and a like sneezing and aching and that, but it gets bad if you're already like you have quite a weak immune system. That's when you die from it. The only thing that's worrying about it is you don't have a cure for it. So if you get coronavirus, it's like you've got the flu permanently. That's what it's like, and that's it.
I think that's
you have the flu, and that's done and dusted. You know what I mean? At the moment. I saw a news article before. The first person who was known to contract it in the UK, in Newcastle. I don't know if you saw anything about this.
Newcastle?
Yeah, a couple of people in Newcastle have it. A couple, literally just a couple. But
it didn't start in Newcastle.
No. Well, the first cases in the UK were in Newcastle. Okay. The first UK cases. But this guy who had it now apparently doesn't have it because he had a hot toddy. What's that, like a fucking hot whiskey and fucking lemon or something? Fucking honey and hot whiskey, and it got rid of it. And they're like testing now, thinking he's not fucking got it, and it's like,
What the fuck, man? Can you imagine that?
These scientists all across the world are fucking looking for fucking
whiskey and honey
for the cure, and some fucking Geordie lad has just gone, alright, pets, I'll have a fucking whiskey and honey. On today's bus to the trail, I've got the coronavirus, so I'll have a whiskey and honey, and I'll have ants' balls in my mouth. I'm true Geordie, I like poo.
What the fuck are you doing, mate?
I'm ashamed.
Anyway, moving on. My ex-girlfriend made 20 grand in 1 week on OnlyFans. What do we think about that, Bradley?
How do you feel? Never mind what do I think about it. How do you feel about it?
I think... Do you want to get back together?
I almost said something then.
What were you going to say?
No,
Say
it
it.
don't matter.
Say it,
No,
mate.
don't
Come
matter.
on.
No.
We're expressing his opinions today.
No, because someone might watch this and you don't want to watch it.
Do you think she'll watch 50 minutes of this?
Okay. What I was going to say was you're already fucking speaking to her. But fucking thingy.
I am not putting that in. She does get to
bleep me. But yeah, no, like... she reads my lips. She reads my fucking lips.
I'm going to blow your mouth for me. There's no way I'm putting that in. Fuck that.
That's mad. I mean, OnlyFans. That's a fucking good topic, to be fair. Let's talk, because we're two fucking men. We're two straight-ish men. You know what I mean? We might shag if we've had fucking 20 fucking double gins now and again every week, but fucking hell,
4 times a week.
We might have constant sex, but we're fucking straight. You know what I mean? No, on a real, we're straight. Well, I'm a straight man. So, you know,
Not a few too many, mate.
Right?
I'm fucked.
Fucking one. It's sort of. I mean,
So, to cut you off, I think.
Probably for the best, mate.
Yeah, shut the fuck up for fucking 50 minutes. So, as a context, when I was with this girl, she came to me and was like,
Would she care if you said her name?
no, I'm not going to say her name
No,
anyway.
okay.
But one of my ex-girlfriends, she literally came up to me while we were together and she was like, I'm making OnlyFans. I was like, no, you're not. And she was like, yeah, I am. I was like, well, I'm fucking leaving you. There's no way I am fucking staying with you. And I remember ringing you and I was like, am I being weird here? Or like, is this for real? And she was like, I remember she was saying like, oh, I can make like £1,000 a month off it. I'm like, oh wow, fucking showing your arsehole for £1,000 a month. Brilliant. Fucking sick.
She's now making 20 grand a month.
Fucking here we are. Not together anymore. 20 grand in a week. In a week. £20,000, mate.
Mental.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
see, the thing is with that. This is my opinion on it. If a lass wants to make an OnlyFans, fucking power to it.
I'm gonna say fair play, do you know
but
what I mean?
do not fucking expect the person you're with to just instantaneously be okay with that.
Yeah, so that
just because of the fact that you want to do it.
so that was the argument that she basically portrayed on me, was that because we was in love, then it was like, you should support what I'm doing. I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
This might seem like a far out comparison to some people, but to me that's like saying, I want to shag your mate. But because we're in love, you should let me shag your mate.
Well, no, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, not that doesn't like just cover anything because we're in love. That's a very, in my opinion, and no disrespect to her, because I fucking like her, to be fair. I'd probably shag your ex. But that's a bit of a toxic thing to fucking try and say, like, because we are in love. I don't know if those were the exact things she said. Was that exactly what she said?
It was that.
Yeah, like, no, because that should not excuse you doing something that, you know,
and
makes other person
the thing is with that was that she never.
Someone in your eye. No, carry on. Fucking.
Because she never had like posted any like revealing pictures, really. So I mean, she didn't really. She might have posted like the one.
You got with her when she wasn't acting like that.
Yeah, exactly. So for then to be automatically like, fucking, all right then, I'm doing all this. I'm like, it's not fucking happening.
The thing is,
but now she's. I mean, fucking fair play to her, mate. Like,
the
honestly.
thing is, you can't control someone, right? However, they also shouldn't attempt to make you feel like shit because you're not happy with someone. Like in that situation, if she genuinely had her heart set on making an OnlyFans and then came to you about it, and I know the situation personally, she fucking told you she was making one. She didn't ask for your opinion, asked how you felt about it.
She did make it.
By the way,
she did make it.
Oh, back then.
Yeah. She's had that account for a long time. She did actually make it. She just never posted on it.
Never.
Obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, like you can do whatever you want. You fucking do that, crack on. But don't expect your fella or whatever, your fucking other half, to just instantaneously be okay with it. They might be okay with it. Who fucking knows? But to just assume they're gonna be okay with it. No, like you have the freedom to do that, but then they have the freedom to break up with you, and not for you to fucking give them shit about it, because if they break up with you because of that, that's just not for them. and that's how it is.
exactly.
That is how it is.
But
you know what I mean? Like,
to be fair, to call out a recent ex, the guy who films the Sidemen, he literally. You alright, mate?
go on, carry on. He don't even film the Sidemen. He takes pictures of Bazinga.
Yeah,
he don't even film the Sidemen. He takes pictures of Bazinga.
This guy, right?
The ugliest Sideman. Lost all that weight, and you still look like a slapped ass.
Fucking...
Mate, he's got loose skin. He looks like a gigantic bat. He fucking spreads his arms and flaps away. Like, what? Yeah, go on.
Anyway.
The fucking dragon that is Bazinga. With his dragon wings.
Bazinga's cameraman, this is my ex's current ex, well, yeah.
The guy she's just split up with.
Yeah. He, I think, she sent me that tweet.
She made the OnlyFans when still with him, and I broke up with him like a few days
This man was saying how proud he was. Bollocks, mate. Bollocks.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. And I was told that her mum was like really proud of her and all this. I was like, yeah.
That's different. That's different.
Her boyfriend's really proud of that. His bird showing a fanny on the fucking internet. Do you know what I mean? For a couple of quid. Like,
that's different. Maybe a
mum fucking split up because he's gay.
Maybe a mum might have been like, oh yeah, fair enough, fucking get them. Because actually, parents, you know what I mean? It's different. To me, it's different. It's a bit different. I think at that point, when you're an adult, maybe a mum was just like, yeah, go on, fucking, get the money. But for her fella to say, oh, I'm proud, you're talking out your ass, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. You're lying.
You're fucking lying. You're just trying to pander to her.
But as I've stuck by before, like
unless you're a cook,
exactly.
Maybe he's a cook.
Because
it's like it's like that energy of being proud that someone is seeing your bird's fucking vagina for $7 a month. Like that is what you're saying. And it's like, you can just say, oh no, I'm just,
I think,
I'm just proud of the money she's making, but she's showing off her tits to make that money.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
You're also saying there you're proud of that as well, and if you are, then fair enough. But I just don't. From most men, I don't believe that. I don't believe. I think most lads who act like that are fucking pandering, unless they've got that sort of cook energy and they get a fucking
buzz off
off that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think. I was gonna say. Oh, bollocks. I literally had it until I started sweeping the fucking soft bit.
What, like his mindset about it or what?
Oh no. So if I met a girl and she was already doing it, I'd be like, fair enough.
Yeah.
Because you know what you're getting yourself into. If
Exactly.
you're with someone, and this was literally like 6 months in,
and then they turn around to you and say, I want to do this. They've got to listen to how you feel about it. They do. If they value the relationship, and then if they decide to go ahead with it when you don't want that, that is fair enough. Like I say, you can't control a person, but they've got to be okay with the fact that you want to end it there.
Yeah.
And it's one of them. It's sort of like you said then. If you know what you're getting yourself into, you can't get with a bird who's got an OnlyFans and then fucking a month down the line go, by the way, I don't like that. Now that we're together, don't do that, because that's like controlling. That's like, no, just don't get with her in the first place. But in the sense of like, you have no clue she's even considering making an OnlyFans, get with her, fall in love with her, whatever, catch feelings, whatever. And she comes at you with that, like, you know what I mean? She's got to expect, or he, right? Some man with his cock out. They've got to expect that you might not like that. That might not be for you. That's how it is. Is that all you want to say on that? Because I do want to talk about Jake and Gib.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's have a little chat about the fight.
But yeah, I mean, fair play to Rexo for making fucking 20 grand in the win. No.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah,
fair play.
Enough. Honestly, fair enough. Fucking slag.
Would you get back with her?
Yeah, probably. I'm not putting that in.
You're joking. You're joking. Stop. Jake and Gib.
Oh, man. Fucking hell. So, I actually have a decent opinion on this, I think.
I'll let you lead for this.
I'm kind of annoyed that my video didn't do as well as I thought it would, because I think the points I made were actually very good.
I think it's the fact you made points about it, though.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't really make any jokes.
Yeah.
But, as I'm sure quite a few of the YouTubers that we won't mention, but are on about, will probably see this, maybe. But there's everyone, especially in the UK scene, everyone, mate, was
we can mention them. I don't give a fucking shit, mate.
Well, it goes.
Will and E, Jack, mate.
Yeah,
fucking
that whole group, right? They were all like, "Yeah, Gib's gonna win. Gib's gonna win." They knew full well he was never gonna win that fight. It was never gonna happen. Like,
you reckon?
I was willing to put fucking hundreds of pounds on Jake winning. Do you know what I mean? There was no way he was gonna win. He's a fucking retard, and like that's the bottom line. I saw a video from Bradley Martin, which is he's like a you know who he is, don't you? He filmed KSI without knowing. Well, he didn't know, but like it was just like fucking straight away. It was like, who's gonna win? And he was like, Gib, obviously, but like was just so unsure of himself. I was like, everyone knows he's gonna lose, mate. And that was I think.
I didn't really keep up to date with it, but when I saw a clip on like Twitter of the face to face, and how nervous he was, and
I mentioned it in my video. He literally was fucking spazzing about trying to drink,
and not just that, but before that, like the like the little conferences he do in front of like a little crowd or whatever on the stage,
shitting himself, mate.
His nerves got to him, and I think.
And the thing is with that, right? And he can't because he used the excuse that he wasn't used to this. He did it with fucking Jay, and did it with whoever else he had a fight with. Max plays FIFA or something like that. He'd done the exact same thing 2 times before that. But
this was on a different level.
Then.
This was on a different level because everyone's eyes were on him. But
he also knew he was going to get fucking cleaned off, mate.
I was at that fight in Manchester, and I forgot about that. He fucking fought. Was it JMX?
No,
JTGF, and he fucking did well. It was a decent fight.
It was, but it was sloppy. It wasn't a boxing fight. It was just a fucking
but it's
scrap.
But it was the only sort of like people who could actually scrap compared besides with KSI and Logan on that event. Because I remember seeing that and thinking, oh yeah, this is the only fucking thing that's been like a fight so far. So for me to remember that now, like it is quite mad that kid. But like I say, like you can say it's nerves and that, but that's a part of boxing. It's not just
I think
being able to box. It's also about being able to be a showman. Being able to get in front of all of this audience and fucking perform.
Well, they always say, the professional boxers, that it is like 90% mental and 10% physical. And as it shows with that Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua fight, Andy Ruiz is a fucking potato, mate. And he fucking slapped him about the fucking place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anthony Joshua is 6'6" and fucking built like a big shit house.
But this is the thing when you're a heavyweight. If you know how to throw a punch and you can put, if you're fucking 24 stone,
no, it does, but
and you know how to put your power behind
the mental
punch.
to physical proves it with just an example of that. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, definitely, because he was like compared to Joshua, he was fucked. He was just a potato, like you said. He was a chicken nugget compared to fucking.
But back onto Jake and Gib. Jake was sweet the entire time, mate. Do you know what I mean? I think realistically, so he had everything to lose and Gib had nothing to lose.
Oh, I thought the opposite, because I think
Jake was avenging his brother, and then if he beat Gib, was going on to fucking fight JJ.
But everyone was already going to hate Jake either way, whether he lost or won. Whereas Gib, I see. The thing is, I'm going to sound like a.
I don't think he gives a fuck whether people hate him. I think he's more bothered about fucking bringing his family fucking. That was the thing, so then he can go to beat fucking JJ. Because I think if him and KSI fight, I think Jake will win. After seeing,
I've not seen enough of him though. Like that's not a good enough example. But
his boxing was fucking very good.
To be fair, JJ is KSI whatever is fucking like he always bigs himself up, and then it's always like he gets it in the last second. No, he gets it because he proper scraps, and he got lucky as well. He bigs up his boxing ability and then just sort of scraps. So it makes me like when he's saying, "Oh, I've changed. I'm this. I'm that. I'm an athlete," and he's fucking giving it all this. You know what I mean?
It's fucking flying around with his.
Yeah, like I think he's I'm not going to take away from it because he's got a fucking chin like fuck, and he can stay in the ring, and he can fucking, and he can obviously fucking hit hard, evidently. But I do think he got lucky quite a few times. Well, those sides, I think he got lucky. Apart from Joe, because Joe was a spacker, but you know, with Logan. But yeah, like I say with Jake, I don't know. I don't think he had the most to lose. I think Gib did, because I think with Gib, at least the way he did it there, and because everyone was bigging him up as well, like it was. I don't think the UK scene, you can say they were all supportive in that. I don't think they did him any favours whatsoever. I think bigging him up like that not only puts pressure on him, but also just gives everyone this fucking mad expectation.
Yeah, fair.
Whereas in reality, what would have made it good was if everyone was just like what they did with Deji, right? So if everyone just sort of treated it like, oh yeah, Gibbs this FIFA player who's now who's a bit on the chubby side, and he's going in to fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul will probably win because he's more built, but if Gibb wins, it'll be mad. And if they treated it like that, it would have gone much better. But because he was just like, yeah, Gibbs gonna fucking twat him, and he just flopped so hard.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
It fucked it for him. And it's more embarrassing because of the hype around it. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. That's why I think Gibb had more to lose, because of the fact that there was so much hype around him. Whereas with Jake Paul, everyone was going to hate him either way.
I think there was so much hype around him, but I refuse to believe that everyone thought it was going to beat him.
I
don't believe it. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's one of them ones, isn't it? But
maybe the UK YouTube scene are just fucking stupid, mate.
Obviously, they are.
They are. Most of them are fucking thick as fuck. Most of them are just fucking posh white boys who pretend to be.
I've seen better fights with me and you. Fucking, I mean, fucking fighting off paedophiles that are trying to get with fucking birds up with. Fucking. Yeah.
Right. Let's touch on a bit of that actually. Before we stop this, because it's been an hour and 5 minutes. That's not too bad. And
my ass is fucking stuck to this chair, mate.
Yeah, you're sweating like a paedophile, you. Ironic, because you are a paedophile. Right, we're off on a. I'm moving on. We're off on a night out tonight.
We are as well, aren't we?
On a fucking Monday. So I thought maybe we could just fucking chat about our nights out and what we fucking get up to and shit like just how it goes.
I don't think, especially recently, the past like 2 months, every time we've gone out, someone has fucking started a problem with us, and I don't understand why. I think it's because we're just fucking huge, mate. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, I don't think we ever. Oh no, we definitely have started things, but it's
no. If you've started things, I've just fucking
back the beef,
yeah. But I'm a king in Leeds, so we don't ever have to do anything. It never goes further than just a push and a shove, because not to blow my own ass, but I know fucking everyone,
and I'm Mr. Banter.
Exactly.
I get recognised every fucking 4 seconds in Leeds. Well, I did when I was getting views.
We got to try and get fucking bad. This podcast...
We literally step outside
the flat. Podcast didn't even go live because we've been in jail.
We literally step outside the flats and get fucking decked.
Fucking wood round here, mate. We live in a fucking... I live in a shithole.
2 of us could live in this fucking box. But no, on our nights, I think the thing is, with me, when I'm drunk, I think I'm 10 men. I can't fucking shake it.
Yeah,
when I'm properly pissed, I fucking just, I don't give a shit. You do, like, no one disrespects me anyway, because I'm fucking.
People know you there now.
I'm a big lad as well, right? I'm a big lad, appearance wise. I'm fucking 6 foot wide, 6 foot tall, right? So it's sort of like, don't fucking disrespect me anyway, because I'm not a fucking pushover. But and that's my mindset all the time. But I'm not stupid. I'm not. I know my fucking self. I know my limits. I know I'm not this fucking big hard man. You know what I mean? I'm a YouTuber. You know what I mean? I fucking. You know, no one will fucking. You know what I mean? I'm fucking hard as fuck, but I'm not hard as fuck. But when I'm drunk, I'm just hard as fuck. You know. You know what I mean? No. But that's my mentality.
I remember the time when that guy was fucking touching up Annie. And you fucking. Oh mate, this guy right here, right. It kicked off big time. We took him outside and everything.
So these two guys.
That was the bald. It wasn't the black guys. It was that bald man who ended up going to the casino with. And you were like, "I'm not for the first punch. You for the first." I was fucking in tears, man. I just couldn't believe it. And this guy's like screaming his face in, and Brad's like, "Do something about it. Do something." It's like, 'cause I'm not gonna do it. So you start. I was like, oh,
and then he's like, I'm not gonna do anything. You do it.
And then it all calmed down, and then this guy's fucking boys, and there's literally just a big group of black lads, and I was like, we're fucking dead here, man. We're fucking dead.
Yeah, but
and then
they were all
starts
shaking.
getting loud again. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, what are you doing?
Yeah. He was acting like a pussy until his boys came, and then he started getting loud, and then they all shook our hands and were just like, we don't want any beef. Just like, fucking thank fuck,
Yeah,
you kill us.
One of them, I'm gonna say, I was like, I'm fucking dead here, mate. That's my time over. One of them said to me, "Is like, he does this every time." I'm like, yeah, I can fucking tell he's a dickhead.
Well, then there was another time when it's fucking always Annie in it, but she got fucking touched up by these
Them
two
black lads.
Yeah,
I
these two
was
black
fucking steaming. I came outside and I was like,
Yeah, she got actually touched. She got
there like, fucking you go then, JJ, you bastard. Like, fuck's
I
sake.
didn't say that. I didn't fucking say that. But
He's a racist. He's a fucking racist.
But yeah, she got touched up by these two lads, and obviously like
Don't say we, because I was
pissed.
paralytic, man. I couldn't even see.
You were steaming, but I was pissed. But I was very, very, very gathered. Like I rarely get fucking pissed when I'm paralytic. I'm very fucking in control a lot of it, most of the time, until I'm trying to fight bouncers. But yeah, so you know these lads. Oh mate, this is what I mean as well. I think if you can make yourself out to be something you're not, if you can make yourself out to be like this,
if you had confidence, not many people are
going to try and test you, especially when, you know, obviously if you're 5'7" and fucking built like a fucking stick, then you can be as confident as you want. People are just going to see through it. But if you are a big lad and you exert a big personality, not a lot of people are going to bother with you. So these two lads, one of them was fucking his size, 6'6", genuinely. One of them was a little bit shorter than me, but built like he had fucking muscle on him. Obviously, I don't fucking have muscle, do I? I have fat. I have fucking sag. I look like Bazinga. So, well, no, I don't have that much loose skin, but you know what I mean. So fucking
lad.
Yeah. So obviously, she gets touched up. Our friend. There's fucking two of them. So I grab him. I'm like, right, come on. They've just gone outside.
As I'm here like fucking.
And
I'm coming.
He's fucking 11. I'm like, come on, back me. We go outside and he's sort of like leaning on me. He can't even walk.
I was like shit myself. Like, if something happens here, I'm fucked.
He
can't even stand up.
He wouldn't have been able to help. I pinned these fucking lads up against the fucking window. I'm just like, who the like fucking screaming in the fucking face.
I was impressed with it.
Screaming in the face. They were shitting themselves, mate.
I know,
they were fucking shitting themselves. And obviously, like I say, when I'm drunk, I think I'm fucking a big man. But, you know, even though I was drunk and I had that mentality, part of me was also like,
I'm gonna die.
I'm a YouTuber and I've got these fucking built fucking black lads.
To be fair, after that was all over,
up
we
against
went back
the
in. They tried to follow us back in, and I was just said to the bouncers like, I'm not coming back in. And then they were stood outside the entire time.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, because I said to the bouncers like, them two are not coming back in. And he was like, yes, I am.
Yeah, but
they were like stood outside.
Yeah,
but stood outside lurking, and I was like, oh, we're dead.
I didn't notice that, me, but they proper shit themselves.
Yeah, because they were following behind you, and I said, because I was in front of you, I said to them, I was like, don't let these two lads in, and then they were just.
They can be lurking, but when we were face to face, they were fucking like, whoa, we don't want this. You know what I mean? So maybe that was a situation where they would have tried to come up from behind or whatever, but face to face, they were shitting themselves, both of them. Shitting themselves, you know what I mean? And basically, I've only told you that so that you think I'm hard.
As he pulls up his sleeves.
With my watch, with my watch that doesn't have a battery in.
Sausage fingers.
And we're at 11 a.m. right now and it's not fucking moving. 11 a.m. in the morning, night out, come on.
And I think on that note, we should finish it off, to be honest, mate.
Hold on. I think you know already. If you don't know me, mate. Come on. Hold on. Just. Hold on. What are you doing? Wait. Oh mate, I need to borrow some of your boxes, you know, I just shit myself. I just shit my fucking pants. Hold on.
No, don't turn it off.
Mate. Oh, stop recording.
No, I can see it in the mirror, you dickhead. What are you doing?
Hi.
Thanks for watching.
Hi. Now get your cock out. Your penis out. Go on. Go on.